Hello everybody, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beautiful Nights channel. This video is a continuance of my BEADventurous series, and for this tutorial I'm working with the Czech Beads exclusive monthly subscription box. And I came up with a bracelet design that's really different and unusual, and I like it a lot. Now, when I was experimenting with this, I tried it with monofilament and I got it to work, but I realized in order to finish this, I don't want to tie it off, I want to crimp it. So I am working with bead stringing wire, and I'll go over the size that I'm using with you guys, but first I'm going to talk to you about the things that I am using from the box. So in the box there was a bunch of teardrop beads. They came in 4 different colors. We got turquoise Picasso, green Picasso, crystal Picasso, and this dark blue Picasso. They're so pretty. And by the way, in case you didn't see the box opening, you should go back and watch it, because wow, the entire box was all Picasso beads, which are my favorites, and there were some beautiful beads in there, but I decided to do this project. So other than using 4 different colors of teardrop beads from the box, I'm also using this Rolo chain here, and 2 split rings from my bead stash, and a toggle for my stash. You don't have to use a toggle. You can use a lobster claw, whatever class you want. And what I'm doing is this is my DIY bead board. In case you didn't know, I made this and I did a tutorial on how I made it. I will link the tutorial for this bead board down below in case you didn't see it, but it only cost me $1 to make. It was very cheap, and so far it works out pretty good. So I have my chain pinned down to this board. If you don't have something like this to pin it down to, you could probably take those, what are they called, binder clip things, and clip them to like a box or like a bead tray or something. Or maybe even a loom. A loom would be great. You really just need to attach this chain to something and make sure that it's straight and that the links aren't twisted, so we can weave on here easily, because if you don't just have this pinned down to something, it's going to be really annoying trying to work with it, and you're going to have a whole bunch of problems. So I took a safety pin and I attached it to my split ring here. I will zoom in so you could see how I have it attached here, and then down here at the bottom I have the chain attached down here. Now, I did not cut this chain. I think it comes at like a 9.5 inch length, something like that. So what I'm just going to do really is I have it pinned down here. I'm going to work up my pattern, and then when I get to the length I need, I will cut the chain. Well, first I'll crimp the bead string wire off, then I'll cut the chain, and then we'll add the rest of our class. But for now, I have no idea how many links I will need, so that's why I'm doing it like this. Now, for the bead stringing wire, I am using this size here, 0.010, and I'm hoping this is going to work. When I first started experimenting with this, I tried 10-pound fishing line, which is actually the same size as this, but because this is wire, it might be a little different. So hopefully this goes well. So I'm going to start by making sure that this here is straight. I need this to be straight. So see how this is how you want it to be. See how I have my split ring here, and then I have this first chain link facing up, and then I have the sideways one, and this hole on this one's facing up, and then this one's on its side. So you want to take the wire and you want to go through the 4th link, this one here. So there's 1, 2, 3 links we're skipping, and of course we're skipping the split ring. Okay, pass your wire through here, and I am using 2 feet of bead string wire. And then you want to pick up your first color, and I think I'm going to do crystal Picasso, and you want to pick up a total of 3 beads on each side. Now, normally I do pick these up with this wire, but it is kind of thin, so that means it's super flexible and soft. And I hope that you guys can see well on this bead board. I know that it's dark, but this is the only way I could have done this bracelet is on this board. Okay, so here's 3 crystal Picassos on this side. Alright, I got 3 on each side, and I'm sliding them down. And then, what we have to do, we're going to move this out of the way for now. Looking here at my bracelet, of the 3 links that I skipped, I'm going through this one. I'm going to skip over this link, skipping over this one, and I'm going to go through this one that's on the side. Like that. And I'll loosen this up so you could see. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going through this side. Okay? And I'm going to bring these two ends together so they're even. Go like this with my fingers, and then bring this down. Make sure they're even so you don't run out of wire on one side. And there we go. I now have this. Okay, and now you can also see that the chain is flat because of how these beads are. So you don't want to pull this very tight as you go. You want the beads to lay like this. Now the next thing I have to do is actually weave through a couple links because I tried adding beads right after this and they just buckle and it doesn't look good. So I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to pass through the next link. So I'm only going, by the way, I'm only going through the links that are laying on their sides. I'm not going through the ones that are facing open here. Okay, just the side links. So I have to weave through this link. Okay, and then I have to go down through one more. So skipping this one, going down through this one. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the other wire and go through the next link. I need to pull that some because it's really loosening up there. And then I'm going to go down through this one. Now something I did notice, and I don't know if this is important or not, I was kind of wondering maybe it is, but you may notice that you'll have areas where your wire is laying on the top and on the bottom in two different areas. So right now this side is laying on the top and this side's on the bottom, and I have a crochet hook here because I am wondering if I do try and keep them on the same side, if this will lay better. So right now they're all on the top. Okay, so I'm gonna do it this way this time, because the first time I didn't pay attention to that until I was done making it, and I was wondering if that would affect how it lays. So again, I'm not pulling it tight, I'm just making sure that the wire is not exposed there on my first flower. And now I'm down here and I gotta make sure that my wire is even. Let's see, I need to pull this side more. Okay, so if you push down your flower flat, you can adjust to make sure that they are the same length. Okay, I'm good to go. Now I'm going to go to my next color, which I think I want to be turquoise, and I have to pick up 3 of them. There's 2 and 3. Okay. And then I'm going to do what I did before, so you can see. I'm coming out right here. I'm going to skip over the next link that's laying open, and I'm going to go through the one that's on the side. Okay. Try not to let your wire kink. And come on, don't kink on me. Okay, there we go. So now I have that, and I'm going to go to the other wire and pick up 3 beads. And I'm right-handed, so I have to do it like this. Okay, and I'm going to go through the same length that I did on this side. Okay, looks good so far. And I have to do what I did earlier. I have to weave down through a few links in order to pick up more beads. And I'm going to stay on the top and see if this makes a difference or not. So here I am. I'm laying on the top, and I hope you could see what I'm talking about. Do I need to zoom in more? Do you see how my wire right here is laying on the top of the Rolo? I'm going to go through this next link. Okay, this one just did it too. It's on the top. Now I have to go to my other chain, or my other wire, and go through. Okay, so you only skip one link at a time. That one's on the top. And then I'm just going to go through this one. And if you don't have a crochet hook to make it go up to the top, you can also use a bead awl. I use that thing all the time. It's the most useful tool in beading, it really is. Okay, so both of my wires I could see are laying on the top. Now I'm here, I'm going to zoom out some, and I'm going to pick up my next color. Remember, don't pull it very tight. You want to have your teardrops laying flat, because if they flip up, that means that it's too tight. But when they're laying flat like this, it's just right. And now the next color is going to be green. 3 green. Okay. I'm coming out of that link there. I'm skipping over the next link that's facing up, and I'm going to this side one. Like that. Going to the next wire. I'm right-handed, so I have to do the left side with the right. And then next green. Okay. Here I am. I'm going to go through this same link that my other one's going through. Don't want this kink, and bring the teardrops down. Lay them flat like this. Okay. And then I have to weave through some more links, so coming out of this link, I'm going to go through this one. Make sure that the wire is laying on top. Or on bottom. You just need it all to be on one side, really. I'm finding it easier to go on the top, though, than the bottom. And then that one went to the bottom. Yeah, actually, it made both go to the bottom. So I have to flip both of mine. Okay, got that. And now I'm going to go to the next wire and weave this one through. And then through this one. And this is going to be the last flower I do with you guys, because it's pretty simple. As you can see, we're just repeating the same thing over and over. Okay. And I do have to pull this down because it's loose there. Alright. Little tug. And there we go. I'm adding my fourth color now. And it's going to be the dark blue. Slide them down, skip over the first link. Go in through this one, twist this wire like that, take the other chain, pick up 3 blue beads, slide them down. I'm going to go through the same link that my other wire's going through. Don't let it kink. Don't kink, don't kink. Okay. And then weave through the links. Skipping a link, going for the next. Staying on the top. I'll report to you guys at the end if this does make a difference or not. Coming out here, going through here. And then I have to go through this one. And then through this one. And I repeat my color pattern over again. I'm going to go to the Crystal Picasso now. Okay. So that's what I have so far, and I'm going to repeat this again, and I have to figure out how many I need to make an actual bracelet. I don't know that yet. Okay, so I kept on weaving, and now I'm down here, and I think that my finished bracelet is going to be 7 3/4 inches long, but I'm not totally for sure, but I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere around there. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 flowers, which is my lucky number. I have a crimp bead right here, and what I'm going to do is pick it up and then crisscross my ends through it. Bring it down. Don't pull it super tight to where it's going to make all your teardrops flip, but you do want it to sit right there. And because I have nowhere to hide my tail for more security on this, what I'm going to do, so pulling this crimp bead down, what if I take my wires so that this crimp bead is not sticking out? I don't know if it's going to poke us or not. What if I go straight down through this link? Okay. And let's see, I do the same thing on this side. Okay. No, I don't want to pull it all the way down. So I'm just going to put my bead on there. Okay, so now I have this. Okay, can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. Now I'm going to come up like this and go back through this. Let's see what happens. It's totally designing with you guys. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm going to go through the crimp again. I'm trying to hide my crimp in my chain. It's my goal. I don't want anybody to see how I finish my designs just by looking at my piece. Okay, now I'm going to pull this tight. Oh yes, it's working. Okay, it's going to be hidden. So now I'm going to crimp it. Gonna go just like this and crimp it. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off now so I can get in there better. Make sure that it's all closed. I hope you guys saw that. Crimp it here. I might have to flip it to this side. No, it's all exposed on one side. Okay. Oh, it looks good. Yeah. I got it. That's great. I'm excited. Okay, just making sure that it's all crimped. Okay, and then I'm going to cut off my wire. Alright, so here I am. I have the bracelet all done up. It's really cute. And now I have to put on my closure, and to do that I have to count 3 rings, because remember how the beginning was? So right here I have my connection point, okay, and I have to have my last ring be an open one because of how my closure is. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to cut the 4th one. Okay, here are my 3 links. Oh my gosh, those 2 links were stuck together. Yeah, that's weird. There we go, I got it off. That happens sometimes. Okay, there's my 3 links. And now I have to take my split ring opener and open this up. Put on my chain. Okay, I'm going to flip this and try to get the rest of my toggle on. I notice sometimes it's kind of tricky to put the clasp on, so instead of going like this, if you go like this, push down where the opening's at. Okay, and then you twist it, then you get it onto the wire. Okay, and there we go. And let's see, I'll show you guys what it looks like on. Right now it's all kind of like, you know, bunched up because of the wire, but once you put it on and you flatten it out and you close it, it lays beautifully. There it is, and I like how they flip all around. It's so cute. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Remember, I made this bracelet using materials from the Czech Beads exclusive monthly subscription box. But if you have teardrops in your stash, you could do the same thing that I did here. And I feel like you really could use any size teardrop you want. I think these were like 8 by 6 millimeter teardrops, or maybe 6 by 9. But yeah, you can use so many different sizes. And this Rolo chain is the best chain. I talk about this all the time because you can weave through it like this, and you can connect things to it and do so many things with this chain because of how it's made. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure you click the bell button so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. And check me out on my social media sites. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.